Well, we are holding President Tinubu with his commitment and promise that there will be dialogue toward finding lasting solution to the problems that the protesters have presented. And if we see this kind of reckless action by some people within the authority, it means that they are undermining the president. So what they are doing is they are actually demarketing the president. So president should wake up. What they are doing, they are inciting Nigerians and international community against him. So anybody arresting, brutalizing, journalists and innocent people after the protest, or saying that they are going to put their names on a watch list, they are actually undermining President Tinubu's promises and commitment to having a dialogue to resolve these problems that that in the first place brought out the whole problems. So it is advisable that for those overzealous officials who are either making reckless or who are making those arbitrary arrests and beating of the citizens simply because some of them have come out peacefully to express themselves, I think they are actually undermining President Tinubu if we are to go by his commitment towards dialogue and peace in Nigeria. So, given the intensity and increase in mass atrocities, killing at rampant, destruction of life and properties that are increased in the country, and the inability of the authority to tackle this, increasing atrocities against Nigerian people, I think what this summit can do is to help bring the attention to government, so that if government is not aware about the quantum or the large number of Nigerians that are on daily basis are facing atrocities either by state or non-state actors, it is a good opportunity for government to take careful analysis and review and bring out strategy that can curb or minimize the incidences that we are facing. It is absolutely unacceptable that Nigerians are losing their lives on a daily basis because of the failure of the state to appropriately deal with the consequences or with the cause root of these problems. We have seen in so many places, even some allegedly state-sponsored violence against the citizens. We have seen how some non-state actors are freely moving with dangerous arms in the country. This is a worrisome. Nigerian custom has the responsibility to ensure that arms that are entering this country are actually checkmate. You cannot be bringing arms. Before we were talking about light and small weapons. Now we are seeing dangerous weapons bringing into the country, either through the sea or through the airport, airways, or through the land border. This is unacceptable. Secondly, we have seen how some people who think that they are untouchable in this country, causing mayhem and creating artificial problems, even where you did not have problems. For example, in Kano, we have seen, efforts of some people who are linked to federal government to continuously and perpetually create instability in the state. The state has constitutional power to carry out its legitimate work. The state assembly has its legitimate powers to carry out work. But some people who are linked to federal government have created artificial tension and conflict in Kano over the division over the Emirates. This is not good for the country because we already have multiple violence and multiple trouble. Why do we then want to go and create unnecessary trouble? So as a result of this kind of problems, you would see people are losing their lives. In Zamfara, in Katsina, in Kaduna, in Benue, in Nasarawa, in Plateau, in Niger, and to name many places, including the southeast,